she's alive.
Yeah, Mom was pretty blown away, too.
She's been given a miraculous gift.
Yes, and we're very lucky.
Tell us what happened. You know, I haven't been able to spend much time with my darling since she got home. You whisked her off to sleep so quickly last night. Do you mind?
No, of course not.
All right. Darling, tell me, what did you tell Rachel last night?
They haven't led you up in handcuffs yet, Mother. Figure it out.
Maggie, we have to coordinate our stories.
There you are. Hey, gosh, you gave us such a scare.
Oh, we were so upset.
Yes, we were, especially your mother. They can tell you how devastated I was. I nearly run over by an ambulance last night, didn't I?
Yeah, how are you doing, Maggie?
Can you tell us what happened?
Actually, I think that it might be a bit too early. She might be emotionally just not ready.
Oh, that's okay, Mother. I think it would make me feel a lot better to finally get it all out.
Claire! Hi. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long.
Oh, no, I just got here. I've been running around all morning looking for a new apartment.
Did you find anything?
I wish. Everything's either already taken or way out of my price range.
You're not going to believe this, but I'm looking for a roommate.
You're kidding.
Huh, it's a 2-bedroom. It's not too big, but you have your own space. And it's nice. And the rent's not too bad, especially if you have a roommate.
That's great.
So I can take you over and take a look if you'd like.
Sure. I just can't believe my luck.
Yeah, me neither. I would love to live with someone that I know. Believe me, I was not looking forward to living with a total stranger.
Any luck with the Cobra?
Nope, but she's out there.
How about that ad you placed in the paper?
I'm gonna go over and check with the Herald this morning, sir.
Good, good. You have any hunch as to when you think she's going to make a move?
I don't. But she's had years in a 6x9 cell to think about her revenge, so I gotta be ready.
Yeah. Okay. Grant!
Glad I caught you in.
How are you?
Something I wanted to discuss with you,
Sure,
Lieutenant.
sure. Lieutenant, that'll be all for now. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
But listen, keep me posted on that, all right?
You bet.
Thanks. So.
What?
Uh-oh. You got that look in your eye.
What look?
The same one you had when we were kids after you hit the winning run.
Oh, Gabe, I hit a grand slam this time.
Yeah? What's going on?
Victoria and I are getting married.
Not in a million years, Grant.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi. What are you doing here?
Can I come in?
No.
It's freezing out here.
Look, I'm really busy.
Yeah, you're
I'm
really busy. You're really
Jake!
busy doing what? Planning your honeymoon with Grant?
What?
You got some explaining to do, girl.
Well, I might as well tell everyone.
Oh, are you sure, darling, that that's wise? Because it could be traumatic for you.
It might be very upsetting for you, Mother, but I'm really okay.
Sit down, Cecile.
Can you start from the beginning, Maggie?
Okay. Well, it happened on Center Street. Mother asked me to meet her there, and she was very late, and it was so cold.
Cecile, you could have met her at home.
No, actually, I couldn't have. We were returning a gift at a store nearby.
Well, I was just about to give up waiting when all of a sudden this guy came up from behind me and put a sack over my head.
But how did he know where to find you? This wasn't just a random thing. He seemed to know exactly whom he was kidnapping.
Stalking her. He must have been stalking her for days.
Maggie, do you have any idea where he took you?
He drove me around for hours, and then he threw me into this dark place. It was like a dungeon. It was awful. He kept me tied up the whole time. He hardly fed me, except for maybe some stale bread and water.
Do you know where this place is?
No, she doesn't, actually. I asked her. She doesn't know.
Did you hear any noises, a train or highway traffic, anything that could pinpoint a location?
No, she didn't hear anything. I mean, what difference does it make now, right?
Well, it could provide us with a clue or two.
Yeah, we're trying to find the kidnapper, Cecile.
Yeah, anything you can remember would be important.
All right. Now, stop badgering her. She's been through quite an ordeal. We don't want to relive this, do we, darling?
It's something I'll never forget. As long as I live, it'll always be there inside me. That fear and the pain.
Whoever would do something like this is a monster.
The worst kind. The absolute worst.
You and Vicky Hudson are getting married?
That's right. Aren't you going to at least shake my hand, huh?
Yeah. Grant, congratulations.
Thank you. Come on, somehow I thought you'd be happier for me.
I am. I'm sorry, it's just a surprise, that's all.
Why? I told you that we've been getting closer.
Yeah, it's just so soon after Ryan.
Well, she's ready to move on.
Hey, sit down.
Thanks.
Are you sure? You know, she still comes in here. She says being in the station house makes her feel closer to her.
Look, Gabe, there's something you have to understand. Losing Ryan was part of what brought us together. You know, we were able to grow closer to each other.
Yeah, but that's still no reason to get married.
No, of course it isn't, but she was grieving, and, you know, and then we grew closer.
Do you love her?
No, very much.
And it's mutual?
Of course it is.
You're sure?
Hey, why do I feel like you're trying to talk me out of this, huh?
No, look, sorry if I sound like a cop here, but given your history with Vicky, I just would hate to see you get into another bad situation, that's all.
I appreciate that. It'll be different this time.
How can you tell?
Well, because things have changed.
Because Ryan's gone.
Well, it's more than that. Gabe, when I saved Victoria and the boys from that bomb in the hospital, it's as though we were able to start all over again.
I hope you can.
We have a son. That binds us together. Now, if you had a child, you'd know what I mean. We want to raise that boy together as a family, the family we were always meant to be.
Well, if that's the case, Grant, I wish you all the best.
Thanks. Because I have a favor to ask you.
Yeah? What's that?
I want you to be my best man.
Very grand. What are you talking about? I mean, how could you even come up with something like that?
I don't know. Maybe it was that rock I saw him slipping on your finger last night.
What?
What? Oh, you're going to play dumb with me, right? I saw the scumbag down on one knee with you, Vicky.
You were spying on us? How could you?
I wouldn't have had to spy on you if you'd have given me a straight answer.
I have already. I told you I'm trying to butter him up so that I can take Kirkland with me when Stephen and I go to London.
That is a bunch of bull.
Jake, it's true.
How come Rachel knows nothing about it?
Oh, you're going to Rachel now.
I was trying to see if Carl was okay.
No, you were checking up on me.
Yeah, I was checking up on you. Guess what? You didn't check out.
I don't tell Rachel
I'm not buying
everything.
this, Vicky. I am not buying it. You don't need to marry the guy. What's that?
Do I have an engagement ring?
You know something? I wouldn't put it past you right now. I would not put it past you.
Marrying him, all right? I mean, come on. He tried to frame me for shooting him so that he could take my son away from me, and then he...
Then he what? What, Vicky?
Look, he's just done a lot of stuff, all right? I really don't want to think about it. I'm not marrying him.
Why'd you let him slip that ring on your finger?
I told you already.
Grant, maybe pond scum, but he's no dummy. If he thinks he's got this much of a chance to marry you, there is something that you're not copping to.
Jake!
Don't do this with me, Vicky! Don't do this to me! When I saw you at the cabin, you had a tape recorder on the guy!
Get off my back,
No,
all right?
If something is going on, at least let me help you out,
No,
okay?
there's nothing. Thanks a lot. You woke up the baby.
Well, you keep giving me
You woke up.
Vic.
All right, he just lost his blankie. Now listen to me.
Well,
I tried to tell you
make
once
sure that you take that blankie with you to London.
You believe me?
You know, some Vic, I guess I'm just butting in where I don't belong, you know? I mean, I don't have Pauline anymore, so I gotta have somebody to drive crazy.
It's okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, hey. Win some, you lose some.
Yeah, but Paulina was a biggie. I know that.
And so is Ryan. And I know... I can understand what you're going through. If you need someone to talk to, I'd be more than happy to listen. Okay?
Thanks, but thanks.
I'm gonna shove off.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
The truth serum. Damn it, Jake!
So that's the grand tour. What do you think?
It's exactly what I was looking for.
Great. So when can you move in?
Just like that. No credit check or anything?
Well, let's see. I know where you work. Your boss is a personal friend of mine. And besides, I am a cop. I don't think you're going to try to pull anything on me.
That's right. The last person I want to cross is a cop.
You know, I think that this is going to be perfect. We just seem so compatible. I cook, you don't. You vacuum, I dust. And we both hate to clean the bathroom.
Yeah, we're going to have to take turns doing that.
And I like that we both have crazy hours. I don't think I could live with one of those scheduled people, you know, wake up at the same time every day, have meals at certain hours.
Yeah, I had enough of that to last a lifetime.
What, where you were before?
Yeah, it was a real drag.
You know, Blair, every time we've talked, you've really never said much about your past.
I don't like to get into it.
A guy.
How'd you guess?
I've had my share of relationships that didn't work out.
What about now? Are you seeing someone?
It's kind of on the back burner. I mean, we don't get together too often.
Oh, well, that'll give us plenty of time to work on my article.
Blair, you know, about that interview.
You're not getting cold feet, are you?
Well, that's why I called to meet you this afternoon. The article that you want to do on me, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Well, what made you change your mind?
A cop I work with, he had a bad experience with the press, and so he doesn't think it's a good idea.
And he's your superior.
Right, he's the guy I was telling you about, the head of my task force.
Oh, Gary, yeah, what's his name? Sinclair?
Sinclair, right, exactly.
Well, if you feel like you don't have a choice.
Well, it's not like he issued a direct order, it's just that it's important to him that I don't do it.
Oh, boy, someone really must have done a number on him.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly did you tell him about the article?
I just gave him a general idea. I didn't tell him any specifics or about what it was really about or who was writing it.
I know. It can be hard to keep things from people you're working with.
Well, it can make things kind of tense.
I hope this didn't.
No, we had our other tensions. But we worked them out.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Josie.
Thank you. Matt?
Hey.
How you doing?
Gary, how you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You going back over to the paper?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I was just over there. I was trying to see if there was an answer to the ad I put in.
Jackie, right?
Yeah. I tried, but the woman who's in charge of personal ads, she was...
Blair.
Blair, right.
Yeah.
She wasn't around.
She's my assistant. Yeah, I'll ask her for you.
Oh, good. Yeah, she never seems to be there when I am.
Well, I keep her hopping.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah?
I was glad to hear about Maggie.
Oh, my God. Everyone is so happy at my mom's place. We're having a big party. The only reason why I left is I want to write this story myself.
All right. Well, how's Maggie holding up?
Amazingly well, considering everything that happened. Listen, I'm keeping that reward out there. I want to nail the guy who did this to her.
Claudia's brought you your favorite tea.
Peppermint. It's so good to be home. And it's so good to have you home, love. This house was so empty without you, Maggie.
Whoever did this to you, Maggie, we'll find them. Promise. I have someone on it now.
Do you? Oh, that's not necessary, Carl. The police are quite capable.
Are they? Where have you been?
I volunteer my services as a PI.
We're going to need your help, Maggie, Pope, as soon as you can tell us more.
She will. But not now. Later. She's very upset right now.
I'm starting to feel much better now.
Are you? I think you should listen to your mother, darling.
Madam Spooner, you have a phone call?
Oh, tell them I'll call them back. My daughter needs me.
I tried to say you weren't available, but he said to tell you it was Ari.
Ari? Ari. Greek tycoon friend of mine. probably calling to offer his condolences. Well, I can't wait to tell him the good news. Excuse me. Ari! Yes, oh, no, my daughter's been found alive. Good news, isn't it? I can't talk right now. My family is all here. Yes, Ari, dear. Look, I can't get you the money right now. I need a little more time. My daughter didn't die, so I can't very well collect the inheritance now, can I? No, Ari. Oh, yes. Of course. Oh, I can't talk to you. I have to call you back from another phone. Yes.
Is it my imagination, or is Cecile acting even more bizarrely than usual?
She's acting more strangely than she did last night at Carlino's when she tore the place apart looking for the note that she had left me.
Oh, God, I wish we had opened that note. I mean, why would she write something to you if she didn't want you to read it?
She was a very desperate woman. But you'd think that now that her daughter is back, she'd calm down.
Yeah, you would think.
How'd it go last night?
It didn't.
What happened?
Well, it's a long story, but suffice to say I need some more of that stuff.
Why?
Because Jake came over, he started asking all kinds of questions. I stonewalled him, but anyway, the point is he left with the truth serum.
He what? Jake took the serum?
Yes.
No, I can't get any more, Vic. I mean, that's a somewhat rare substance. It was very difficult to procure. Just listen, you get a hold of Jake and you tell him to give it back.
Don't do that. It'll just send up red flags. He's already suspicious.
Yes, he is.
All right, look, I can handle Grant.
This man is more dangerous than you know.
No. He's not going to hurt me. And besides, I still have the gun you gave me if things get out of hand.
It's too risky, Victoria. I don't think this is such a good idea after all. Listen, perhaps I...
What do you mean? Carl, you just got out of the hospital.
I'm feeling stronger every day.
I understand that, but look, it's all right. We're going to make Grant pay for what he did.
Yes, indeed. He will pay dearly. We shall both see to it.
Right. See to what?
Oh, look who's here.
Rachel. Oh, God. I am so relieved about Maggie.
Oh, yes, so are we, as you can imagine. How did you hear about it?
Just stopped by to see how Carl was doing, and I can see that he's doing so much better. So, I have to run. Bye-bye.
Bye. What's going on, Carl?
How do you mean?
That conversation with Vicky, it upset you.
Whenever I see Vicky, I think of Ryan. Oh, would it be wonderful if he could come waltzing in the door back from the dead like Maggie, eh?
Sorry. I know it's hard.
I'm getting better, bit by bit. One day at a time. Perhaps soon I shall be able to put this ordeal to rest.
I hope so.
We've got guests, haven't we? Shall we just slip upstairs instead?
Oh, yes.
No, come on.
Oh, Maggie, it's so good to see you. Oh, let me look at you so I know I'm not imagining this.
I know, it was all just a bad dream, it seems.
It was very scary, you know, when we thought we lost you, everyone was so upset.
Yes. Oh, it's things like this that make you realize who really cares about you.
Your mother certainly cares about you, darling. And, I'd like to give you something. Cass, I'd like to give Maggie some of the money from her trust fund.
Oh, I'm sorry. That can't happen until she's 25.
Really? Because you told me I was the legatee and I had control of the finance.
Only in the event of her death, which fortunately never occurred.
Oh, it's all right, Mother. The money isn't important, right?
Oh, of course it isn't, love. I'm just so grateful to have you back.
Brunch is served. If everyone would like to come into the dining room.
Oh, good. Let's get something to eat.
Maggie, I was assigned your case. If you don't mind, I need to ask you some questions.
Oh, really? Because I thought Rachel had talked to the police and asked that they not bother Maggie for a while, at least.
Yeah, that was last night. Now, if we want to catch the kidnappers, we can't waste any more time.
Well, it can certainly wait until after we have coffee and croissants. Come on, darling, you have to eat something.
Well, I'm not really that hungry.
Oh.
This whole thing made me lose my appetite.
Yes, I know, sweetheart, but you must keep up your strength. So come along.
This will only take a few minutes.
I'm going to tell the police the whole story sooner or later.
Oh, Okay, well then, let's just get it over with.
I need to question Maggie in private.
But I'm her mother, Joe.
I'm very sorry. I don't make the rules.
It's all right, Mother.
I don't know.
I'll be fine.
Maggie.
I know exactly what I'm going to tell Joe.
Hi, how you doing? Marilyn? Marilyn, that's a nice name. You and Monroe.
What do you want?
Listen, I went to take my medicine this morning, and I found out that all my vials looked like. Do you think you could tell me what is in this one?
What happened to the label?
My cockatiel ate it.
Your cockatiel.
Crazy cockatiel. It'll eat the label off anything. I'm telling you, jars, bottles, whatever.
Maybe you should get rid of it.
Oh, but there's a lot of sentimental value attached. Can you just help me out here?
Ask your prescribing doctor.
Thanks, Marilyn.
Hey, Lorna, what are you doing here?
Pal of mine. Long-lost friend. What it is?
Don't even bother kissing up, Jake. The answer is no.
Now, Lorna, what makes you think that I want a favor?
Because there's always an angle with you, Jake. What is it this time?
Can't a friend just stop by to see a friend?
Especially when the friend is you.
That's one of the things that I think makes you so incredibly beautiful. You're willing to cut right to the chase.
Which is?
I need you to do a little legwork for me.
I knew it.
You definitely have the legs. I need you to find out what's in that bottle.
What is this?
I don't know. That's what I want you to do, and I need to know ASAP because it's kind of an emergency.
Jake, what have you gotten yourself mixed up in this time?
Grant, what a surprise.
I hope you don't mind me stopping by like this.
Oh, no. I just wasn't expecting you.
Start expecting me. All the time. How come you're not wearing my ring?
Well, because I thought we agreed to keep this between the two of us for a while. Besides, I was over visiting with Rachel and with Carl there, you know, I couldn't wear it. They wouldn't understand so soon after Ryan's death.
It's funny, Gabe had the same reaction.
You told Gabe McNamara?
He's my closest friend. I asked him to be my best man.
I know that, but I thought we agreed we were going to keep it between us.
I'm sorry. I was happy I had to share it with somebody. I feel lucky to have a second chance. I was such a rotten husband the first go-around. I promised that this time I'll give you the marriage you deserve.
Would you like some coffee?
That's not really what I had in mind.
It's just that, well, Stephen's home for lunch. And I thought maybe I could just have Bridget fix us all something.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
It's Ryan, isn't it?
I don't know what you mean.
I know how much you loved him. I wouldn't think of trying to take his place. I can't. Nobody can. But we can't find our own happiness, Victoria.
Grant, you've already made me so happy.
It's just the beginning. You say I'm going to be a wonderful husband and a great father. Kirkland needs me. I plan to spend all my time with him. Both kids, you know. You know, Stephen and I have gotten very close. I think of him as my own son. I can't wait to tell him the news.
I know, me too, but not yet. Not yet.
Why not?
Well, because, I mean, for the same reason that we've agreed not to tell anyone else.
But he wants us to be a family.
I know, but I think it's a bad idea.
Well, children are very perceptive. I mean, he's going to figure it out, and then, well, how's he going to feel when he knows that we've been lying to him?
Lying about what?
Hey, there's the guys.
Nothing, sweetheart,
Come here,
nothing.
you guys. Yes, it is. Come here. Your mom and I have some great news for you. Come here. Come here. Yeah. How's my boy, huh? How's my Kirkland?
So what's the great news?
Well, Grant's staying for lunch.
No, it's much more than that. Come on, let's sit here and we'll tell you, all right?
Grant, I just think it would be a better idea if we discussed this a little bit more.
We did, believe me. It's the right thing to do.
Are you guys keeping secrets from me?
No.
We would never keep secrets. What your mom is trying to tell you is that we wanted you to be the first to know and you to be the first to know that your mom and I are going to get married.
You and Mom?
Yeah. We're going to...
Awesome.
We're going to be a family again, all right?
Then
I mean, you're gonna be my dad? What?
Well, no, Jamie will always be your real dad, you know, but I'll fill in for him when he can't be around, and I'll do dad kind of things, you know.
Like hiking and fishing?
And camping and baseball. What do you think, huh?
Can you coach my Little League team?
I would be honored to coach your Little League team. And you, I'm going to tuck you in at night and give you all kinds of love and be there in the morning to get up with you.
You're gonna sleep here?
Well, yeah, I'm going to be part of the family. Sure, of course I'm going to sleep here.
Are you gonna sleep in Mom's room? No.
That's all right with you?
Can we come in and jump on the bed in the morning?
Yeah, I think we can do that, except the mornings that we have to make your mom those special pancake breakfasts.
Oh, this is gonna be a blast. Finally, I'm done with Dad.
Well, sweetheart, now listen. Grant told you you already have a dad, remember?
This is different. There's gonna be a dad here in the house. I can't wait till I tell the kids.
Oh, no. Now listen to me. We're not going to tell anyone for a while, okay?
Why not?
Because we're going to keep it to ourselves for a while.
Okay, but this is gonna be a really hard secret to keep.
Tell me about it.
Rita, I can't control how Captain McNamara is handling this investigation. Believe me, I know how to do my job. Come in.
All right.
Well, Captain, what can I do for you?
Well, first you can tell me why you haven't returned any of my calls.
Well, I'm very busy, as you can see, so if you'll excuse me.
Hey. I'm not leaving.
Well, what do you want? As if I didn't know.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're here for the plug pullings, am I right? Since that does seem to be the only thing that you care about these days.
Oh, now innocent people are being killed.
I care about that too, Captain. But the fact is, there are a lot of good things done at this hospital too. And I don't want it getting out into the press and scaring people. I've had enough to do to control the damage from the malpractice suit.
John Hudson brought it on himself. Don't blame that on me.
You don't like John very much, do you?
You know, I hardly know the man.
Well, he's my friend, and he's been very good to me.
And because of that, I'm supposed to drop this investigation?
Everything is work with you, isn't it?
Oh, no, I won't let our personal relationship get in the way of this investigation.
Well, I read you loud and clear, Captain.
Oh, no, please don't take this personally.
Well, that was my first mistake. I'll be sure not to let it happen again. She'll never confide in me. Why don't you see what you can get out of her?
Wish me luck. Cecile.
What? Shh. No, I can't hear it, Kaz. I'm trying to find out what's going on in there.
Why? Are you afraid of what Maggie might be telling the cops?
No, I'm just making sure that he's not browbeating her.
Okay, let me just make sure that I've got everything straight here, okay? The guy grabbed you on Center Street. Took you to some unknown destination. He had a gun, but you don't know what kind. You never saw his face.
Well, he had this mask on the whole time.
I thought you said you were blindfolded.
He wasn't taking any chances.
Would you recognize his voice if you heard it?
Maybe.
And he let you go just down the road from here.
Right. Last night.
Any idea why?
I was so glad I didn't ask any questions.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. All right, is there anything else you can tell me?
I think that's all I can remember for now.
Okay, that should do it for now then. There is, one more thing.
What?
This guy obviously wanted us to believe that you were dead. He planted your shoe by the lake. He planted your scarf by the lake. He fired his gun off to make it all sound real. Nick and Sophia said they heard a woman scream. Any ideas on who that might be?
A woman screamed?
Yeah, that's the only thing that doesn't figure. Now, according to your statement, it was just this guy who kidnapped you, right?
That's all I knew about. I mean, are you sure they heard a scream?
Positive. In fact, Nick even said it sounded like it could have been you.
It wasn't. I mean, I was tied up in this horrible place the whole time.
Well, then there's only one other explanation.
What's that?
The guy had a female accomplice. Did he make any phone calls to anybody? Meet with anybody at all?
Well, he did go out a lot. And sometimes when he would come back, he would smell of perfume.
Would you recognize the scent if you smelled it again?
Probably.
Good. All right, that's going to be it for now. Thank you again. I know this has been tough on you, all right? And remember, if you think of anything else, you'll let us know, right?
Well, are you quite done? Darling, are you all right? I really think you should rest now.
Actually, I'm doing a lot better. I have a feeling this whole thing's going to be over very soon.
So, Joe, are you going to catch the kidnapper?
Or kidnappers, as the case may be.
Joe, are you saying that you think there's more than one person involved?
I think there was an accomplice. A woman.
Any idea who she is?
No, not yet. But thanks to Maggie, we do have some very solid leads to go on.
I tell you, it's so nice to have a policeman in the family.
Well, all I can say is it's awfully good to have Maggie back. We missed you. This house was empty without you.
You've been so wonderful to me, Rachel. You know, when I first came to Bay City, I felt that, like, I don't know, you were stuck with me, that, I don't know, that you really didn't want me.
That I had no choice. I hope you don't feel like that anymore.
No, well, before this happened, I felt that no one could ever love me. Like, maybe it's just because I didn't know what love was.
No.
Pure, unconditional love. The kind where people love you no matter who you are or what you do.
Oh, that's very sweet.
And of course we all love you that way, darling. Of course. Would anyone like more coffee?
No, it's lovely
So why don't you bring it up?
I'll help you. No, let me.
Oh, dear. Maggie, what are you doing? You almost blew the whistle on me with Joe.
I'm calling all the shots here, Mother. I could do whatever I want. Maggie, what's that perfume you're wearing called, Mother? Betrayal?
Tibbs, I want Carlino's report on Maggie Corey on my desk as soon as possible.
Sir?
Any luck?
Cobra hasn't answered my ad yet, sir. Not that I expect her to, but she's seen it. She can bank on that.
What do you think she's waiting for?
I don't know. It's the way she operates, sir. She waits until just the right moment, and then she strikes when you least expect it.
Yeah. You know, from what I read, she really covered her bases. Internal Affairs in Clearview never would have nailed her if it hadn't been for you, Gary. How did you do it? How did you get a crooked cop to slip up that way?
I just got him to trust me, sir.
That's not easy. They don't trust just anybody, especially another cop.
Yeah, well, I took it slow. You know, I let Cobra get to know me. She started me off on small deals at first until she trusted me, and then, you know, we just got closer.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it right here. What, you're not even going to count it?
You've never stiffed me yet. Besides, I know where you live. Not bad.
Yeah, on a cop's salary, it's not bad.
You wait. You'll be able to retire someplace better real soon.
Yeah, is that what you plan to do?
I've heard Rio is nice. What is it?
I'm just picturing you on the beach.
They sunbathe nude there, you know.
Yeah, I heard.
So, how do I look?
I wouldn't know. I've never seen you out of your uniform.
Would you like to?
No. I was wondering when you were going to ask me that.
Oh, I was looking for that. I almost had to pull out my extra one.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were getting dressed.
No, it's okay. I gotta go to work. Listen, here's a spare key, which is now yours, so feel free to move in whenever you'd like. Blair's something wrong?
You really love your job, don't you?
Is this an interview?
Totally off the record, I swear.
Yeah. I mean, this job is the best thing that ever happened to me. I mean, I know what it's like to work both sides of the street, and this is so much better.
Don't you ever get frustrated?
You know when the bad guys get away?
Yeah, sure. All cops do.
And you never stop and ask yourself, why do I even bother doing it?
Not for a minute. Because sooner or later the good guys win out, and it makes it all worthwhile.
Must be great to have that kind of conviction.
Don't you feel that way about anything?
I guess. I mean, we all have that one thing we'll go the extra mile for.
And what's that for you?
Well, I'll tell you. Some other time when we get to know each other better.
All right. Well, I gotta go. Or I'll be late. So I'll see you tonight, okay? Hey, guess what?
What?
Got a roommate.
Oh, congratulations. I wish I was your roommate.
You will be. Someday. But in the meantime, I have someone to help with the rent.
Oh, good. Who's the lucky lady? I mean, it is a lady, right? You're not rooming with some guy.
Would you be jealous?
Ballistic is more like it.
Well, don't worry. It's a woman. Her name is Blair Baker.
Wait a minute, Blair Baker, that's Matt Corey's new assistant, isn't it?
Yeah, you know her?
No, I haven't met her yet, but I've been hearing her name a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, she's really nice.
Good. I'll have to meet her someday.
Well, you will. She's moving in soon.
You haven't told her about us, have you?
No.
Good. Don't. I mean, not while Jackie's out there, okay?
Gary, it's going to be kind of hard to keep it from Blair. I mean, we're going to be living together.
I just hope you can trust her.
I think I can. I mean, I haven't known her that long, but already she seems like a friend.
There you go. What took so long? Do tell. Did you find out what's in this stuff?
Yes, Jake, I had it labeled. You should not have medicine lying around the house unless you know what it is.
What is it?
Well, it's a derivative of the mandrake plant, similar in nature to scopolamine, used primarily as a hypnotic.
You're boring your audience. Cut to the chase.
Okay, Jake. Read my lips. It's called Veritol.
Which is?
Mostly used by psychiatrists as a kind of truth serum.
Victoria, look, I'm having second thoughts about this. How's if I come over there right now?
No. No, I've gone too far to turn back now. Listen, I'll call you.
Is that a problem?
I'll call you later. No. That was my mother. She wanted to stop by, but I told her that Stephen was at school already and Kirkland was taking a nap.
And I'm here. I realize Donna doesn't much care for me still.
Grant, she just doesn't realize how much you've changed, that's all.
I'm glad you have. We pretty much have the house to ourselves then, don't we?
I think Bridget said she was going to be right back.
No, I think she said she was going to drop Stephen off and then stop at the market, so it's pretty much just the two of us. What's wrong?
I think we should get married.
We're going to get married.
No, I mean, I think we should get married now.
Now? What are you talking about, today?
Yes, now, whatever. The sooner the better.
Are you sure?
Yes. I've never been more sure of anything in my life.
Vicky tried to seduce the truth from her fiancé's killer, but her perfect plan was interrupted. This week, will she finally get a confession from Grant? It's a shocking twist that you can't miss this week on Another World.